Hi everyone, I'm Christy Forsyth with Clarity by Christy. I am a soul therapist and an intuitive that connects with the angelic energy, and I help the helpers, the light bringers, and the soulpreneurs of this world to live their most magical life. So if that's you, make sure you hit the subscribe button if you're watching on my YouTube channel with the bell so you can get notifications for all the videos that I'm sharing here on the channel. And if you're watching on my Facebook, make sure you have subscribed to my YouTube channel. My mom always says to me to remind people that it's free because she said that some people that she talked to didn't realize that subscribing is free. So yes, subscribing to my YouTube channel, in case you didn't know, is totally free, totally helps me out, and it really is the best way because that way you can make sure that you get all of my tarot scopes, all of the other videos that I'm sharing. I'm getting ready to do a whole other video series soon, and that stuff is not going to be offered here on Facebook first. So make sure that you guys are subscribed. I'll make sure to share the link below, but if you just search for Christy Waters Forsyth, just like my name here, you will find me on YouTube. So before we dive into this week's energy, I do just want to highlight I have extended the sale on my 8-week recorded tarot class. This is diving in for 8 weeks into really developing your skills, your intuitive skills around reading tarot, having an understanding of the traditional meanings around tarot, and how to give yourself and to give other people readings. So I had so much fun with that class. I did that. I recorded that live with a class. I have a Facebook group set up to help support that and to help support your learning journey, and that is available for sale up on my website. I'm going to have that on sale for $25 off until Sunday. So make sure you swing by and get yourself registered for that if you would like that. You will immediately get the download of it's basically an ebook that has everything that you need. It has all of the information for all of the classes with the video links right included in it. So it's all together there for you. So make sure you swing by my website at discoveryawakening.com if you're interested in that. And we're going to dive into this energy. So make sure you guys, if you're saying hi, make sure you say hi. I would love to hear how you're feeling amongst all of this energy. I think like there's kind of some mixed responses. I think we've been doing a lot of shadow work around things. Hi, Lori. Nice to see you here live. I think we're doing a lot of shadow work. I think we're doing a lot of our work, but I also feel like there's just such like a breakthrough energy that's happening. Hi, Kelly. And we're really in this breakthrough energy, and we're starting to see things, and we're starting to like understand things, and have clarity of mind. You know, we've stepped out of this Mercury retrograde. I do feel like there's some clarity that has come through that period, and this all feels really good. This all feels really positive, even the stuff that doesn't feel positive, because I feel like that's leading us in the direction that we need to go. There very much is a new and fresh energy. We really are stepping into new chapters, or new chapters are trying to happen for us. So you may find yourself having a lot of change, or having a lot of like angst and upset over changes that you're beginning to become very aware of that you need to make. So if you're struggling a lot with stuff, take a look at like, what do I need to change? What is no longer working for me in my life? What no longer is a fit for me? And I really think that what's key here is that we have new chapters that are happening, but the chapter isn't going to write itself, period, right? Like, you have to be the author of the chapter. And so if you are catching yourself venting about things, complaining about things, focusing on what's not working, focusing on how bad your life is, or how bad the situation is, or how much you're struggling, I do think that there's therapeutic room for that, and we sometimes need that in our life, but at the end of the day, we really need to be visiting that energy and pulling ourselves out of that energy and saying, okay, so this is shining a light on what it is that I don't want. So what do I want? What is this trying to show me? What changes do I need to make in my life? So less time focusing on that and more energy on the actions that you need to take. This is not a time to sit still and not do anything about it. So if you recognize that some things in your life are making you unhappy, it's time to do something about it. And so less talk, more action, basically, is the energy that we have going on right now. And that's going to be really key. If you can take advantage of that, if you can take steps in the direction of the things that you know that you want, you're really going to be very, very supported in this beautiful energy that we have going on, in this beautiful new moon energy. You know, and I think we also have very much an opportunity right now, a chance. We have some chances to like redo some things that we feel like we haven't handled right, that we haven't done right. I think that there's going to be opportunities this week for us to do things differently, to do things better. Maybe we can take a look at something and we can learn from it, and we can say, oh, I didn't really handle that the way that I wanted to handle that. I didn't really approach that in a way that makes me feel proud or good, or that didn't get me the best result. And I think that we're going to find ourselves really taking a step back and figuring out, okay, so how do I want to approach it this time? Because I do feel like we're going to have an opportunity to redo some things or to approach things in a different, better way. So watch for those opportunities and learn from the ways that you've responded to things in the past. If it hasn't worked for you in the past, if that, you know, your approach hasn't been successful, consider a different approach. There is a beautiful opportunity for this, and I really feel like this is the key toward unlocking new doors. So maybe that mistake that you have made, not really, I don't want to call it a mistake, because it's a learning, you know, and so often like our learning process here is that we make what we might call mistakes, but it's really like we're just learning, right? And if we had all the answers, then we wouldn't have any reason to be learning and growing here on earth, right? So that's what we're doing here, is we're learning, and we learn a lot of times through our experiences. So it's not that you did it really wrong, but you can look back and say, oh, you know, I handled that in a way that I would do differently, do better a different time, because now I've learned through that experience. So recognizing when that's showing up for you, and I think when you can respond differently, it really is going to lead to new beginnings, new opportunities, new chapters. There's so much good and new stuff that's coming in, and we just have to allow ourselves to, number one, be open, right? Because sometimes we get nervous about change, or that feels uncomfortable, or we're nervous to make changes in our lives. But we really do, again, I really want to emphasize the power of action here, and this is really key. So even if you feel uncomfortable, if you know that it's, or you have some sense of this being the right timing for things, and this is a great timing for new beginnings with things, or changes, powerful, positive changes in your life. And if you can make those, the energy is really going to support you here with this. So go for it. And take those actions as your soul is calling for them. So we're going to take a look at the cards and dive into that, because I think that this further supports the message. So the first card that we have here is the Sun card upright. Okay, the Sun card is a beautiful energy. It's light, it's happiness, it's positive outcomes. And I feel like this is really projecting into the future. This is saying, like, listen, good things are coming, positive outcomes are coming. You've got to do your part, right? Like, we're not going to just hand it to you. You've got to do your part. You've got to take action. But if you can have that confidence in yourself, if you can take action, if you can believe in yourself enough to take action, this is going to be a really positive thing, and this is going to lead to positive outcomes, you feeling good about yourself, you feeling connected to your light. The Sun card is very much about shining from the inside out, right? You feeling connected to your light. And I also feel like the Sun card here in this week is saying that some things that we maybe haven't quite understood in the past, we understand quite a bit more clearly now. It is shedding some light on some things that we need to take a look at about ourselves, some changes that we need to make, some work that we need to do, and we just have an understanding about that. So do something about it, right? That, again, action, action, action this week. So the next card that we have here is the Five of Water upright, and the Five of Water upright is very much about certain things in your life not turning out the way that you hoped, okay? But your choice is that you can dwell on that, and you can focus on that, and you can stay in that energy, and that will get you basically nothing, except for maybe an emotional release, which sometimes we need with that, right? Or you can visit that energy, you can let yourself feel your feelings around that, but then you can pull yourself into a focus of, okay, what was the lesson that I need to take away from that experience? What is it that I learned here? How can I use this as a lesson? And how can I let it go and just move forward with things? How can I take it, learn from it, and move forward? Okay, so again, it's very action oriented. Like, what do I need to do to learn from this and to move forward and to do it better the next time, to handle this situation, whatever that is for you, better, differently, with the knowledge and the wisdom that you have gained over the past month or so. Or year or so, whatever. So the next card that we have here is the Page of Earth reversed, okay? And to me, this is like something being sparked within us, this Page of Earth. The Page of Earth is like a craving for a new challenge in your life, a craving for, a wanting for leveling up with something, for something to be challenged, you know? Maybe you're just not feeling like you've set very high standards or goals for yourself recently, and so this is about raising that. You know, this is about setting higher goals for yourself. This is about dreaming big, going big, all of that, right? And I do feel like there's this energy, and this is really saying go for it. Make sure that you are dreaming bigger. Make sure that you are setting bigger, higher goals for yourself. This is going to be really key. And this will spark those actions that we're talking about. The next card that we have here is the Ace of Water reversed. Okay, so we may see, I feel like with this energy, we just may feel like, in some ways, like recognizing the areas where maybe our cup isn't full. You know, where are we not fulfilled? Where do we need to make some shifts? Where do we need to make some changes so that we do feel like we have the life that we desire, right? We are powerful creators in this world. We create powerful things through our thoughts, and we create powerful things through our actions and through flowing with what our intuition is showing us. And I do feel like it's like, take a step back and take a look at all of that, and what do I need to change? What do I need to do in order to feel like I have the life that I want, in order to feel like the life that I desire here? This sometimes can be connected with, although I don't feel it as strongly this week with this, but the Ace of Water sometimes can be connected with challenges connected to relationships as well. If that is coming up for you, again, it's like highlighting needs that you have, or areas of improvement, or shifts that you can make within relationships in order for those to be more fulfilling, or to be a little bit more in alignment with what you want and what you're looking for. So the next card that we have here is the Seven of Earth reversed. Okay, so the Seven of Earth reversed is really saying that we may have some worries about things that we have worked on or have been putting our energy into, or there's a worry like, oh my gosh, I put so much energy into this, and is it going to work out? And this is very much the message of it will work out for you. It'll work out exactly the way that it's supposed to. Okay, so any worrying that you have around things, really do your best to release that, because again, this is a powerful time of manifestation, and we don't want to put our thoughts and our energy into like what's not working, or into worrying. Like, we don't want to like focus too much on that. We really want to focus on coming back into like, let's focus on, okay, so what's the goal? What do I want? What am I working toward? And continuing to work in the direction of those things that you want to pull into your life. And any pauses that you're feeling, any slow moving energy that you're feeling is part of your destiny, is part of the process, is part of the journey. And if you can allow it and not go into your worry too much, and you can instead continue to hold the vision, hold the focus, you're going to get there. So keep trusting. And the last card that we have here is the Six of Air. Okay, so this is It's funny, I have a really good friend who is moving this week, right? And this is my moving card, the Six of Air, or one of my moving cards. So this very much can be that energy. This can be that new chapter, a move, a shift, a change, a major change in your life, right? This can also be a trip or a powerful trip or something of that nature. But oftentimes this is about things in your life starting to look up. The ending of a challenging time in your life where you have felt very stuck, where you have felt very unfulfilled, where you have felt like things weren't working out for you. So this is really saying, understand that this is what we're working toward, and keep the faith, keep the trust, because things are happening exactly as they should. And if, as long as you're taking inspired action where you feel called, I really feel some great things happening here with this energy. So those are your messages for this week. If you guys want to learn more about me or about clarity, or check out that tarot class, it is available at discoveryourawakening.com. And I will see you guys soon with another video. Take care, guys.